Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. We are pretty pretty poor health and we're pretty old, so things are probably going to end pretty soon for this ruler. I do want to take advantage of the fact that they have two different forms of CBs that are one time in a lifetime. They got Holy War, and they got Invade Kingdom, and then they've got Great Holy War, but that's more specific. So I think I'm going to start with the Holy War because Invade Kingdom can be done to anyone at any time. Holy War has to specifically be against somebody who has a different faith. So I think it makes sense to do a Holy War for Abyssinia here. I am a little tight on money, but I don't have that much time left, I don't think. So I have to be kind of mindful of that as I proceed here. Let's see, is there anybody else I could ransom off? There is not. All right, if I give it like, I don't know, a month, maybe I'll have a little bit more in the coffers and I can get away with it. So we did move our capital in the last episode, so we are kind of like recovering from that in a way. Partially because our control is not maxed out. It is of a different culture, but we are kind of working on that. We're just trying to consolidate our power up here because this territory has a lot more in it than our previous capital. So this will end up ultimately being a better powerhouse for us, especially if we're owning our primary titles, which will be these two regions here. It just kind of makes sense to make that move. Succession wise, we will lose a little bit. We'll lose the Kingdom of Guinea down here, which was our old primary title space. So not concerned about that. I'm actually perfectly fine with that. So we should be good to go. We still have low durability artifacts here. I'm just gonna let them decay. I'm tired of trying to keep up with them, and it's expensive, and some of them are really low end. I'm not even using them anyway. So yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, I'll give myself some kudos there. All right, 700 is probably still not enough, but it's enough to where I might not go into massive debt trying to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and declare. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna try to learn my lesson and start a little bit further back. Give myself a little time to build up an army over here. I'm not 100% sure that's how it'll actually pan out, but I'm going to try. Alright. Any event that gives me money, I will happily take. I'm missing my spy master, so let's go ahead. You have 24, so yeah, and you're very happy now that I've assigned you that job, so should be good. I inherited something. This is a castle holding here. It's not in a duchy I care about. I can't afford to create a title at this point, so I am just gonna have to give this away to somebody else. Do I own both of these, huh? This is the duchy I care about. here, here, and here. This one, not so much. So who owns this? You little rapscallion. Let's go ahead and give you this title. Now you're happier with me, and I get rid of that overage, and should be okay. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. We have our military raised, combined. Let's split, and let's go ahead and start marching into some of these spaces. I do kind of want to just go smash them real quick. Maybe we'll get lucky enough to get in there. Maybe we won't. We'll see what happens. Alright, I inherited... I actually want that one. So that's fine. But now I want to give this away. And I don't want this person becoming too powerful, but... who else can I give this to? You own a lot. I don't want to give anything to you. You're actually really, really pretty powerful. I mean, I guess you're the best option here. Okay, I think I wanted to give that one away. Yes. Yes, that was all part of the duchy I don't want. So we are A-okay. Okay. Nope, I don't have the money for that. Okay, good. I did manage to get into a combat, so that's good. I broke the siege because they wanted to attack me, and now they're trickling in slower than they should, which gives me a massive advantage. Okay, so we completely stomped them. Ended up getting a good amount of war score from that. Let's go ahead and press our advantage and siege another territory there. I could take a little stress. I got some buffer to go. Oh, that's not one of their territories. Nice. All right, well, let's go over here. Well, actually, let's go resupply, which is the first problem. Okay, none of these territories are that good for supply. You can go here, but you're going to max out really quick. Same with you. Let's go ahead and do that. Somehow I failed a 95% roll, but, you know, whatever. Let's go ahead and split this. Split this. You go here. You go here. That's almost maxed out already. All right, we're going to have to split these into smaller stacks over here. One of them could stay there. Let's go ahead and split you. Split you. Okay. So you're like stabilizing. I'm going to split all these as well, just to get that replenishment a little bit faster. Because we are going to need it, and some of these are already over the cap again. So let's go ahead and, yep, we are getting resupplied. Okay, we are going to have a little bit of a problem here because this guy is going to come in and try to smash us. Looks like he's going for the siege, which is fine. He can go ahead and do that. I'll get resupplied, and then I'll go ahead and return the favor there. Okay, he made a, a grave mistake there. I'm gonna let this army just swing around and attack all that stuff. I'm gonna keep sieging the territory that I need over here. And maybe if I'm lucky enough, I'll actually get a hit over here. Well, I guess not, but we'll just siege the territory. Although it's really difficult, so I'm gonna go here instead. We'll just siege the stuff that is actually going to be easy enough to take. Okay, it looks like we do have a little bit of a rebellion on our hands, which is never a great thing. You have enough military power. Oh, it's just peasants upset. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do this. That will make us likable. That gives us a little extra opinion. Should help us hold an edge over others. We already did these. Let's go ahead and switch to military. Not that it's gonna matter, but that little extra edge might help. And then once this is done, let's go ahead and try to smash into that. Oh boy. One of our sons kicked off. It wasn't our heir, so we're okay with that. Complications due to inbreeding. Well then. Okay, looks like we managed to get engaged with that again before they managed to siege anything, so that's good. We are at 71%. We have maximum battle war score. Everything else has to be achieved from sieging territory. So let's go ahead and keep going with that. I am going to run low on supplies here, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and march back this way. We're going to have to split up and spread out a little bit. Okay, split, split, split. Split, split. Split. And split. Okay, everybody's going to have to go somewhere. All right, they are actively retreating right now, I think. Oh no, they're re-seizing the territory, which is fine. Because I think I'll get enough grant a tax lien, that's fine. I don't want to deal with that at the moment. Okay, so we're not going to get that back in time, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll split this all up. It is really challenging to constantly deal with having to divide up a large army like this. Yeah, they could take that back. I'll just re-siege it. It's fine. Actually, we smashed them pretty hard. I imagine I might be able to. Where are you going? Okay, that's gonna be a little brutal up front, but we will reinforce and come out quite ahead in the end. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. And I actually think we could split this and maybe march the other one over here and siege it back. Well, if we're already taking the damage, we might as well go. All right, so here we're gonna run into some they're marching back this way, so I think I want to step in there and destroy them. There we go. All right, stole their banner. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna go. Well, I'm gonna take this first, and then I'm gonna take their capital. Okay, I'm running desperately low on money, so I have to kind of get to a point where I'm seizing everything I need to seize. Let's go ahead and ransom every character that we can. And before I did that, I should have checked and made sure we didn't have any war score from prisoners. We didn't, so it ended up being fine anyway. But I don't want to just accidentally release somebody that's giving me war score. And there we go. We did get some money back from that, so that's good. Okay, we are almost there. I actually don't think I need to even take their capital. I think after this is done, we'll be good, but... Okay, there we go. Enforce demands, disband everything. Okay, we have just absorbed that entire territory. I am above my vassal limit, so I am going to have to, like, appoint some people. Surely I have a grandson or two that would be worth making into something. So I'm going to grant you, like, all of these titles, which will be great for you. And then I think if we look at this and we look at... okay, I just don't have enough money right now. That's the problem. So this is going to be a problem because I don't have enough cash and I can't get enough cash. Well, let's see. Let's see how much I could generate here. There we go. I did get enough. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to skip right over the duchy. I'm going to usurp the kingdom title. And then I'm going to give him the kingdom of Abyssinia, which will transfer all of those vassals with him, which clears my vassal issue. And then he can get his own duchy and everything now that he's going to be powerful enough for that. Well, theoretically, he'll be powerful enough for that. Yeah. It's still kind of weak right now, but he'll grow to be a big old boy. So, okay, so that took care of the immediate challenge. I'm still quite poor health. I don't think I'll make it through the next bout there, but I do kind of want to declare war and invade this kingdom. One, he's super weak right now because we've already smashed his army a couple times in that last war. Two, I need to burn that CB before my guy dies, otherwise it's kind of wasted. So, I sadly desperately need cash first, though. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our county control. Well, there's a couple things we got to look at. I want to look at my control, specifically in the areas that I own. So, let's go ahead and... Where is my... I always click the wrong thing. Alright, I want to increase control. It looks like, in general, I have a decent amount of control. I just got to get that converted over. I do also want to promote my culture in my new capital. There's no reason for my capital to not be of my culture. That's definitely something that has to be fixed. And then I don't think I need to do any domestic affairs are all that really matters. Yeah, so I think this is a good spot there. All right, I still have +1 title, and I don't know where that came from. I mean, is it because the spouse is not focusing? No, she is focusing on the domain. All right, well, we'll let that kind of ride for the time being. People are starting to kick off there. I think prowess is probably good. We could try to do chivalric dominance if we make it that far. I'm really worried that I'm gonna end up. All right, so I just have low control in a lot of these places. Which, I mean, I guess I could move my control focus over to here instead. Let's go ahead and... if we're looking at 8 months anyway up here, then we're actually in pretty good shape. We can let that just tick up naturally. This one's going to need a little more persuasion to move it forward, so go ahead and do that for now. That'll increase our revenue as well. Let's go ahead and look at our remaining prisoners. You just a favor? That's fine. I don't even care. If you're not gonna make me money, I don't really want you in the prison anyway. Especially if you don't matter. We can be in an alliance. That's fine. Yes. So if I put you in alliance, you probably can't declare war on me. So probably worth doing, or at least contribute to a faction. So let's go ahead and do that for the time being. Royal Court, there is somebody here. I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh, cool. So I get to just... Alright. I'm not spending the money. I don't have it. And I don't want to go through that at the moment. Alright, Dynasty Legacy. We have completed Blood and Warfare. I think Kin is what we were working on. Dynasty members get better education traits. And then we could work our way through here. Close family opinion would be really valuable because my family owns half the world. So that would just make everybody happy with me. I do think it's going to be a little tight financially, but I have to get this war going because my guy is not going to live forever. I think I might wait like a month or two, just try to tick that up a little bit. I think we're okay. We get a little money boost there. I think that's good. Is there any... You're useless. We'll just let you go. But I'll demand... No, I can't demand your conversion on the way out. That's fine. Okay, so let's talk to you. Let's declare war. Let's invade the kingdom. Which one's the better kingdom? Looks like this one and then this one. This is just a little tiny thing. So We'll go ahead and take this one because that's right next to us, and then our next ruler can take this one, and that should take care of the majority of that. So, bam. Our people don't like being at peace, so let's make sure we keep them happy by being in a relatively constant state of war. And then once we get to a point where we need peace, I guess we can we can start looking at, oh my goodness, hello. And I recruit you to my court. I can. You will make a good knight. Another daughter? Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Try to stomp on this guy. I think we're going to manage to catch him with one of our armies, and then everybody else will dogpile on. Which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and split this. You go here, you go here. And actually, I think I could even afford to split it again, because there really is that few people. I mean, that was his only army, right? So now he's down to 4,500, at most 7,700. So we can definitely split this. Alright, you stay there. You go here. You go here. And then I think we just find another spot we can sneak into, right? This is going to be a little slower to siege, but that's perfectly acceptable. Low control. That's no fun. Right, you go here. You go here. We are getting low on supply, which is always problematic. But hopefully we can just move quick enough here. Let's go ahead and do chivalric dominance, increase the effectiveness of knights in case they do smash up against us. We can have some level of protection. There we go. Take this. Alright, we got that. I think this will be over after these two sieges, so I don't even think I necessarily need to... yeah, I don't need to be a witch. I'm about to die anyway. Okay, so... Looks like they snuck in a little combat there. Which is unfortunate, but... Alright, Spymaster, you are hot garbage. We're gonna put you in there. Alright, they are circling back around, but they really don't stand a chance. So I think, there we go. That is complete. Enforce my demands. Disband all, and that is all she wrote. Okay, so that did give us a ton of territory. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we're negative on cash, too. Yikes. That sucks. I didn't realize that happened. Let's go ahead and look at prisoners. Is there anybody with a title or anybody that matters? Not really. Go ahead and ransom what we can. Let's go ahead and give away what territory we can get away with giving away. You don't have any more sons that I see, so let's see if that grandson has some land. This grandson is not complete trash. Reclusive kind of sucks, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and grant you all of this. Enjoy having all these titles. Let's go ahead and try that. That worked pretty well. Domain limit, so I'm 4 vassals above. And the problem with that is I can't do anything about it at the moment because I have to create this kingdom. And I need 500 gold to do that, so kinda out of luck at the moment on that. Unless I can find a way to generate some cash. Is there a way I could generate some cash? Just looking at this. Not really. Make a brooch. Sure. I'm already broke as hell. You... Not worried about this, because I can just stomp them. I'm not in the middle of a war, so I can just raise an army wherever I need to and destroy them. I'm going to go ahead and... This county control is not great, but it's better than it was, so I am going to move my counselor over here. See if we can get that cleaned up a little bit. Is this even going up on its own? It is, just small. Alright, so we'll let this go up. I don't care about somebody else's dynasty banner. It does not matter to me. How are the artifacts I'm actually using? Are they still in good shape? I'm going to point an antiquarian here. It reduces the artifact decay rate, so everything seems to be going all right with these in general. All right, show in. Didn't get any cash. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping we would get some money. How did you become my spy master? Was there a hook? I mean, you're okay. I just don't understand why you became my spy master. I guess we'll just ride our time out while we can. 91 years old, poor health. We're about to pull out of the negative, which is good. I'm hoping we get out of debt here relatively soon. All right, so where's this brooch that was just created? I assume that's under trinket. An ubi brooch. Fertility and prestige. That's way better. Okay, don't need the pressed rose anymore because this trinket is much better. Same exact things, just higher numbers on all of them. Don't know why that just went up again. Okay, rally the troops. You can be as angry as you need to be. I will absolutely crush you. Probably didn't need to raise this many troops, but gotta prove a point. It is unfortunate that that is going downward. I think I am gonna do serve the crown just to get that control. Giving only... Nope. Let it go. Nope, let it go. Alright, we go ahead and stomp. Force demands. Disband everyone. And now we're back to being slightly negative on cash, but not completely negative on cash. All right, we got a disabled building. I think it's a temple holding, so I'm going to give it to somebody else. Preferably somebody with high learning. Give it to you. Reduce that holding by 1. Puts us in a pretty good spot overall, I think. We have a bunch of family members that can get married. My grandson. Let's do a little bit of that action. Granddaughter. Hey, 2 birds with 1 stone. They both had to get married, so problem solved. We do a little matrilineal marriage here. You're 41. Oh boy. I guess we marry you. Doesn't really do us any good, but that's all right. You do some matrilineal stuff here. And then you are 16. Do that. That's fine. Yeah. No problem there. I could be a guardian until I kick off. That should be fine. All right, we're in the positive for cash for once, which is shocking. But hopefully I get to the point where I can afford 500 gold, and then I could give the kingdom title to my grandson, and then get rid of all the vassals that I'm over on. Is there any other vassal I can kind of give away while I'm looking at this? I don't think so. What are you? I mean, you're just a single vassal, right? Kingdom of Nubia, I see. So I don't have that kingdom. So that kind of makes sense. You are Kingdom of Damat. Okay, so there's several kingdoms here is my real problem. I'm sure the same exists over here. I have to convert a lot of this into kingdoms and then hand those titles off to people. So I'm going to need to save some serious cash for a while here, I think. We did just get windmills, so let's take a look. We are also focused on trebuchets, so hopefully that'll be pretty quick. Okay, all high medieval era economic buildings, 5% taxes. Can't complain about that. Our income is quite low at the moment, but that's partially due to our capital move and having not built up this territory anywhere near as much as we were built up down there. But okay, so I think we are in a good place here to put the cut. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Thank you for watching. If you liked the episode, please consider hitting the like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content in the future, and we will catch you in the next one.